The rain fell hard on Chicago 1920s. Streets glistened under neon, shadows stretching long. People hurried, heads down, wary of what lurked in the dark. Into this city stepped Alphonse Capone, fresh from New York. He learned from Johnny Torrio, saw opportunity in prohibition. Torrio wanted out, but Capone thrived on chaos. He seized control, molding the Chicago outfit in his image. Ruthless, efficient, brutal. Capone was more than a gangster. He was a dark visionary, building an empire on vice and fear. The city became a battleground. Rival gangs, bullets, bombs. Police were overwhelmed, sometimes complicit. Capone navigated this world with cold calculation. He wasn't afraid to spill blood or make enemies. He was building something big, casting a shadow over Chicago. The outfit's grip tightened, and Capone was just getting started. The city learned to speak the language of fear. Every drop of rain echoed with unease. Chicago was his for the taking, and he took it. Capone's genius? The protection racket. Businesses paid for safety from Capone himself. It was a threat disguised as a service. Refuse and windows shattered, goods ruined, stores burned. Capone's enforcers sent clear, brutal messages. Fear spread quickly. Few dared resist. The cost of defiance was high, sometimes deadly. Arson, hijackings, beatings. Capone's reach was everywhere. Money flowed, but it was about control. His men watched every move, knew who paid and who hesitated. Business owners felt trapped, paying for their own safety. The system was insidious, dismantling courage and hope. Capone's Chicago ran on intimidation. The police offered little help, often on the payroll. The city's small businesses became pawns in his empire. Fear was the currency, and Capone was the banker. This was the brutal logic of his rule. In Chicago, protection came at a terrible price. Capone mastered public image. He opened soup kitchens, handed out food, played the benefactor. Newspapers called him a Robin Hood, but it was all a mask. Behind the charity, threats lingered, unspoken, ever-present. A look, a word, a shadow, enough to keep people in line. Psychological warfare replaced bullets. Fear did the work. When one business paid, others followed. Solidarity and isolation. Compliance brought safety, but also guilt and anxiety. Capone's grip tightened through complicity and fear. Victims lived with constant stress, always watching the door. The police were no refuge. Many were bought or scared. The city's trust in authority crumbled. Capone's power was personal, intimate, and relentless. Every act of kindness hid a threat. Chicagoans endured a quiet terror, day after day. The mask never slipped, but everyone knew the truth. Capone ruled with a smile and a fist. Authorities seemed helpless, sometimes complicit. Corruption ran deep, eroding public trust. Capone's influence touched every corner of Chicago. He seemed untouchable, a king in a dark kingdom. But in 1931, it was tax evasion, not violence, that brought him down. The irony was bitter. Paperwork toppled a criminal empire. After Capone, others tried to fill the void, but his terror lingered. The habits of fear were slow to fade. Business owners remained wary, the city scarred. Capone's era left a deep wound. Trust shattered, security broken. For decades, Chicago was synonymous with crime and corruption. Capone was gone, but his shadow haunted the city. The echo of his methods lasted long after his cell door closed.